Sorry about the delay. We're already going through the grid. Doing on pole, Martins, jumping straight into it here. Doing on pole, Martins, Maini, Maloney, Awaza, Hauger, Vishor, Hadjar, your top 8. Then we go into the 5th row. Championship contender Frederick Vesti starts P9 alongside Enzo Fittipaldi. Then it's friend of the show, Manuel Correa, alongside Roy Nassani in the PHM. Good qualifying from him. Arthur Leclerc, who's starting P13 usually. And Tao Porcher, champion-elect in P14. Roman Stanek will start P15 alongside Ralph Boschon, the man with the great hair. And then it's Oliver Behrman, going to go for Rookie of the Year, starting P17 though, alongside Amaury Cordell. Then we've got Jackie Moon, Jack Crawford, P19 next to Franco Colapinto in his first Formula 2 race. Then we've got Ralph Aaron, Paul Aaron, fuck me, it's early, and Josh Mason. Here we go. F2 feature race, last one of the year. How we going? How we feeling? How we looking? Oh, PTSD from this race last year. Running around like an idiot. Jesus. Awful experience. It's actually nice to have a championship battle, says some person. Yes, correct. Is this the first top... It's not top flight motorsport, I suppose, technically. Is this the first championship that gives license points? Oh, no. Josh Mason and Zach O'Sullivan have stalled it on the grid, so that's no bueno for them. Bets, team, bets. Who we got? Who's your money on? Are you throwing the house on Porsche, or are you putting it all on red on the Great Dane, Scooby-Doo, Frederick Vesti, as we see him get interviewed now? A lot of people, lot of support for Scooby-Doo. A lot of support for Scooby-Doo. Porsche, as we touched on yesterday with that special edition helmet, and finally bringing a good haircut to the Formula 2 paddock. Change has been against him so far. No points yesterday, and Frederick Vesti won the race. So a repeat of that today sees him lose this championship, but we won't tempt fate. But I think we can all agree on one thing. If Tao Porsche has engine drama today, it's been fixed. It's 1,000,000% been fixed if Tao Porsche finds engine trouble. Yeah. There is no other conclusion I will draw other than the championship is fixed if Porsche's engine for some reason doesn't work at some point today. I think we can all agree on that. An all Alpine Academy front row. So they'll be pleased with that. Finally, a couple of drivers in the same paint scheme that get along. See how long that lasts, though. It's a short run into T1 from pole. Vesti's old man there. Alright, Tao Porsche pulling up to his grid box. Oh, that wasn't meant to be playing yet. Alright, we see Jackie Moon fly across the grid, takes his spot on the grid. The Aston Martin DBX is... Oh, we're just getting a close-up of... There we go. The Aston Martin DBX is stopped. The flag flies at the back of the grid. 1 light, 2 light, red light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. Doohan looks to have got a good launch. Hauger looks to have got a good launch. Miney up into P2 early on. And again, we've got a cluster of Red Bulls. Vesti looks to have got a decent start. As we see, oh, Patrick Swayze taking a Waza to the dirt. Woo. Okay, there's 4 Red Bulls. I've got no idea who they are. Vesti's behind all of them as they thunder it in towards that sort of hairpin before the straight. And is that Porsche? already right up behind Vesti. All right, so I think we ride... Oh, no, we don't. We briefly rode on board with Enzo Fittipaldi there, who's looking to join this battle as one Manuel Correa looks to make a move on the championship contenders. And holy hecker. Bloody old Porsche got a face full of dust there as he went to the inside, and one of the Red Bull cars takes to the escape road. Porsche still fighting hard on the outside with one Manuel Correa. Meanwhile, Jack Doohan's loving all of this. He's off to a skip, hopping to jump out in front. Like a kangaroo on cocaine. Behrman getting involved. Holy shit, this looks messy. Porsche looks to sneak through on Behrman, but Behrman looks to have closed the door on him. Here we go, still squabbling away behind these 4 Red Bulls of Maloney, Hadjar, Hauger and Awaza. And that's not the order they're in at all, by the way, sorry. Mate, what an opening lap. Paul Aaron's stuck in the pit exit, so the car number 21 at Trident continues to carry its reputation. And fucking Duck Oliver Behrman is up 6 spots on the opening lap. And now he's right up the arse of one Manuel Correa. Started on that soft tyre. Looks to be working very well for him. Oh, looks to send it. Oh, you love that from the young man from Essex. Sorry, Juan, but, you know, fucking great move. Make that 7 spots for Behrman. Crawford also on a move. Up to P13 from 17. This is great stuff as we see 2 more Red Bulls going at it. Awaza still hacking away with Maloney, who holds P4. But it's going to get spicy again, and here we're on board. We're on board with Porsche as Vesti gets the hurry up from his Italian engineer, and Juan Manuel struggling for pace on those medium tyres against the soft running. All right, so Porsche's up into P11. Now, the championship, how it looks. Basically, Vesti needs to come P2 or he's fucked. P3 with fastest lap would do it if I think Porsche doesn't score. I want to watch Behrman on this start. Threads the needle, takes 2. Sends it to the inside of, whoa, 1 more, 2 more. What a start. And I think Porsche had a similar one. Or perhaps, no, I think I've mistaken him for somebody else. Oh, man, the Red Bulls, thank God they're all leaving the academy next year. There's 6 of the bastards. 6 of the bastards. Okay, so Vesti, hang on, we'll get a running order in a minute because I appreciate some people are purely relying on this, which is, I mean, I think that decision tells you more about yourself than it does about me. But anyway, we'll skip over that. Beautiful car positioning here from Teo Porsche driving around the outside of Correa. Here we go, onboard Vesti, who currently runs 8th. Needs 3rd and fastest lap or 2nd. And some Mechachrome shithousery for Teo Porsche. Look at those. I can't believe that all of those 2 Red Bulls at the front of Maloney and Awaza stayed pointing the same direction. And it was Awaza who cut that chicane, so I believe that position's been redressed now. Alright, we're still green flag. Ooh, bit of a lock-up from Patrick Swayze there, right up behind Isaac Hadjar. And Vesti will be very keen to see himself get past these chaps. Behrman up into P10, so he's up P6. Yep. Okay, we covered that. Yep. Sweet. Alright, so Behrman can, so he's sort of driven himself into the race here, and he can position himself to potentially help Vesti as and where he's needed. Vesti, remember, he's starting on this medium tyre, so he isn't due to have buckets and buckets of pace out the gate. I wonder what strategy, it would be really interesting if Porsche started on the soft, because then they're on a split strategy. Does anyone know if Porsche started on the soft or not? Rookie Championship standings. I know that there's 1 point in it going into this. Martin's obviously sitting pretty in P3 right now. Behrman with a fearsome drive, punting himself up into P10 so far. Just behind Dick Verschoor at the moment on those medium tyres. So we should have the pace advantage momentarily on Dick Verschoor. And it is the soft tyre that Tao Porcher started on. So we got the two championship hounds on split strategies here. That's good for the fans as Crawford makes another move up to P12. Alrighty, let's run through the field. We got Doohan, who's driven a beautiful race so far. All 4 laps of it, bear in mind, out in front. Then Kush Miney, recent joiner of the Alpine Academy, also in P2. Then we got Victor Martins in P3, Iwaza 4th, Maloney, Hadjar, and Hauger rounds up that gaggle of Red Bull cars. Then it's Scooby-Doo in P8, who, as we've touched on, needs a P2 or a P3 and a fastest lap at the minimum in this race. Then we got Dick Verschoor in P9, Oliver Behrman, P10. The rest of your field goes like this. It's Tao Porcher in P11, Crawford, Correa, Leclerc, Nissani, Stanek, Fittipaldi, so a bit of a shocker, Cordeal, Boschong, Colapinto P20, Mason P21, and the car number 21 at Trident continues to be an absolute piece of shit in P22. Right. Vesti staying relatively cool so far. Looks like he's running around about the 165 BPM on the biometric intensity level there. Lap 5 of 33 of just joining us. Here we go, and Stanek looks to make a bold move on Roy Nissani, who uses as much road as he can, but Stanek, he's run a little bit long on the brakes there. Nissani's might have the traction and the drive out of the corner. This could get quite spicy for P15. DRS pumped open for the PHM. And the straight line speed of that Trident is just dismal. Oh, but he stuffs the nose back in like Lindsay Lohan in the early 2000s. But it's going to be no result. All right, we've got Correa battling away now with Leclerc. He's really struggled on this opening stanza. All right, starting to find that groove now this race a little bit. Ollie Behrman with a special helmet this weekend, followed by another special helmet man, Tao Porcher in P11. So the Alex Brundle telling us there that the winning strategy last year was to box on lap 8 to get rid of the soft tyre. We did have a couple of weird safety cars in the race last year, though. It was a bit of a wild one. Just fixing my hair there, sorry. Not doing a great job of it either. Right, Dick Verschoor, he's in DRS. Bit of a DRS train forming here behind Patrick Swayze, who runs P7, which will be the exact opposite of what Frederick Vesti will be wanting to see. He's really going to want to clear these cars. Oh, my hair. Sorry, it was another early start today, and it's really gone out the window. I really need a haircut now. Here we go. Iwaza to the pit lane. He's also under investigation for some shit. And it's also going to be Porcher to the lane to get rid of that soft tyre. I think he could probably see himself getting stuck in that traffic there, and Opted to bail out a lap early in the quest for some clean air. To get some laps down on that medium. Now I think, here we go. Smooth enough stop for Tao Porcher. Looked a little bit sloppy. But yeah. Hopefully no tyres fall off. Meanwhile, my hair has improved absolutely 0%. But that's not why you tune in. Right. Okay, this isn't a stream about me doing my hair, so I'm just going to, try and settle it down. Okay, alright, okay, yep, we've got Behrman still behind Vishor now on our screen. 7 of 33 if you're just joining. Behrman getting a bit more track time this weekend, as were a lot of the other F2 drivers in the Formula 1 FP1 session. I think we had, from this field, I believe we had, did we have Doohan? Yeah, we had Doohan, Hadjar, Vesti. Did he get a run in the Merc? Oh, maybe he didn't. As Behrman throws it to the pit lane. Now, it'll be interesting to see where he blends out versus Tao Porcher. Jesus Christ, it's taken a real turn for the worse. Slick enough stop for Ollie Behrman there at the Prem. And it's a bad pit stop at High Tech. Surely not. No way. High Tech completely fucked one of their drivers over with a pit stop. Where are the flying pigs? Oh, bit of a wiggle there from Ollie Behrman. So yeah, Porcher with a big gain in the strategy cycle there versus Oliver Behrman, both in terms of track position. He's right on his ass now down the straight with DRS pumped open. Oh, he sails past him. And Behrman, wise. Would have been silly to go back for it there. Hey, news for everyone watching. Good news, we're likely, very likely, to all three of us stream the F1 later on this afternoon. So you got that to look forward to. Here we go. Hadjar's in the pits. Let's see if High Tech can get it together, huh? Yep. Shocking. Just let everyone past. Brilliant. Don't really care. Vesti. Okay, so Vesti inherits P3 on the road now. Now, Prema's really going to need Oliver Behrman here to put his big boy pants on. And they're going to need him to make a pretty significant lunge at Tao Porcher and really try and fuck his day up, basically, is I believe the technical term. As we see him on the rear of Patrick Swayze now with the DRS open. Behrman goes around the outside and Candy from the baby in the corner. If you got that joke, bravo. You're a very cultured individual. Marcus wouldn't have got it. All right, so Behrman now right up the arse of Tao Porcher once again. So as I was just touching on, if you're going to be a teammate, now's the time. So we'll see what he's made of. Very Perez, Verstappen, Hamilton, Abu Dhabi Ferrari-esque, you know. Right, I'm gonna actually do my hair before I start streaming from now on, because this is just a fool's game. All right, that seems to have kind of done it. It's not good. It's still not good. I'm not happy with it, but you know, the great poet Mick Jagger once said, "You can't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes you get what you need." And what Frederick Vesti needs, according to his engineer, is 10 qualifying laps. So basically giving away the strategy, but all right. Here we go. All right, Vesti on. I mean, he can do this, to be fair. He's P2 on his strategy, and if his strategy comes up gravy, you know, all he needs is some Mechachrome shit Housery to happen to tow Porsche. Although important to remember that Mechachrome is a French company owned by Bruno Michel. Alright, swings around the last sector of the lap here now. I wonder what the time's going to be, because for sure looks quite quick. Although Vesti he's just got him out of the DRS range now. Okay, so is everyone saying a safety car now would be the tits? Who is the Latifi of Formula 2? I think Cordial's coming into the pit lane now, just saying. You know. Who could I see doing a Latifi? It's quite hard to do a Latifi at Yes Marina, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's really just on Latifi corner. Or you could do the old, like, spoon curve. If you accidentally just, like, if Oliver Behrman were a more corrupt individual, and he's a lovely young man and he's a good man, he'd never do this. But if I was Oliver Behrman, I'd be tucked up behind for sure. I'd be going through that fast left-hander, and I might just grab the clutch and let the thing just loop around and into the back of the barrier. I reckon Vesti would front up the damage, 100%. He'd shout you. That's what I'd do, just to win favours with people at Prema and all sorts of stuff. I mean, the backdoor cash opportunities would be unfathomable. Toto Wolff would give you a good chunk, I reckon. How much do you reckon Toto Wolff would give you to drop a safety car right now? Cash. Cold, hard Swiss francs as well. I reckon he'd give you a good 275. I reckon he'd definitely give you a good 275. Government of Denmark would probably chip in. They'd probably give you, 75 odd, maybe 115. I reckon 115 from the people of Denmark. Somebody's locked up in front of Jack Doohan. He's driven a very measured race so far. He's on that medium tyre. This will be home and hosed for Jack Doohan. He's just got to keep his head down now. God, space galore. It's actually quite a cool camera shot there. Because I thought Jack Doohan was all on his own, but then through the engine heat, come the rest of the field. Looking at Zane Maloney now, lap 12 of 33. Thanks for joining us once again. Carraz sort of seemed to settle into that medium tyre now a little bit better. So this is definitely the boring bit of the race. Is there any questions from anybody? Maybe if I go and get a drink, something will happen. Doesn't look like the Ribena method has worked. Doohan makes a move on Mason. Behrman's really dropped off the rear of Porsche there. So his only option left as a teammate, as we touched on before the break, is a severe safety car. Yeah, if he just pulled the clutch pedal halfway through that corner. Whoa! Oh, and that's how it's happened for Oliver Behrman. A real moment at turn one. He's got some work to do now. Well, I think that made us all feel better. Scooby-Doo runs P2 in the last race of the year here. So lap 14 of 33 if you're just joining us. Miney slips through the inside of Josh Mason. Something's happened to Arthur Leclerc. I got that from the chat. Oh, he's only got a 5-second penalty. That's a bit boring. Don't excite me like that. Jesus. A 5-second penalty for a Leclerc is like a fucking, I don't know. It's like a £10,000 fine for Lawrence Stroll. They're used to much more significant pain. Right, so Doohan still leads that soft medium strategy. Whereas Vesti will be looking to go soft right at the end of the race. Righto. We've got, okay, another shot, this cool shot of Jack Doohan. Followed by Owaza and Kush Miney. They're all sort of having a really nice controlled old race here. This soft medium running strategy gang. Good pace, steady, not too much traffic drama. All quite nice, really. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. It's looking less and less likely for Scooby-Doo here. And that is Colapinto. Colapinto. He's out. He's done. Get yourself up to the wet deck, mate. The old W there. Get a few drinks in you. You'll feel better about the situation. So if it finishes as they run, which it kind of can't, sorry, Vesti would be champion. Pretty sure. But that's not how things are going to work. So we await the top 8, there you go, to do their pit stops. Forget F2, who do you think is running the ADGP if George takes out next? What's the ADGP? Can somebody enlighten me? Is that like that? Oh, Abu Dhabi. Yeah, makes sense. I thought it was like anti-Dutch Grand Prix, like who's going to be second in the World Championship. Fuck me, that was a real moment from me. Vesti's showing decent pace. He's clawing away at Martins. He's 4 seconds off the back of him now, 3.9. 17 of 33. He's probably going to look to stop in about 3 to 6 laps time. So that's the window in which people who are Frederick Vesti fans will be praying for safety cars. Aston Martin safety car this weekend, so Toto Wolff doesn't have as much control over it as he might have liked. Yeah, struggle street for Scooby-Doo here, dare I say. Sure. Yep. Good old bloody Victor Martins actually doing a great job out in front. I reckon it's Martins for the championship next year for me. Or we could get what we've already got for the rookie this year in a real slugger between Behrman and Martins. But I don't know if Behrman's at Prema next year. And new cars, of course, as well, and a lot of F3 talent coming through. Bortoleto, for example. So, yeah, intriguing. Oh no, Behrman! Oh, must be allergic to this. He looks to have lost drive. Oh. Bruno's going to be kicking himself. I'm sure that engine was meant to be in Vesti's car. But what a bugger. Hold on. Behrman, what are you doing? Why did he not stop that on track? Oh, Prema's going to beat him up. Rene's going to beat the shit out of him. Not only has he not caused a safety car, he's also closed the pit. Ollie. Why would you not stop it on the track? Why would you not stop it on the track? Why would you not stop it on the track? Oh. God does not give with both hands, does he? Oh well. Off he goes. The marshals will wheel the Prema safely out of the way with no drama whatsoever. And you can't blame. All right, you can't blame Behrman because Prema should have been on the radio going, "Stop on track, stop on the track, stop the car, 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 stop the fucking car, stop the car on the track now, stop the car, your engine's broken." So that's on Prema. I mean, Ollie's just trying to win the rookie championship. He's trying to do his best. He's just doing what he knows to be best. He's not really, in that moment as his race has disappeared in front of him, not really thinking about Vesti's championship. That's on Prema. But yeah, you should have stopped it on the track. Heavens. All right. Okay then. All right. So Vesti still runs P2 behind Martins, who I believe will now lock in the rookie championship. Jack Doohan is cracking on. 3.5 seconds off the back for the Porty now. So he's approaching traffic, but it's around about the pit window. Well, the pit window's kind of open now. But Behrman's shut the joint down. So, don't know what's going to happen there. Oh, pit's open? Pit lane open. Getting that message on my screen now. This is so weird. Okay, so I mean, this marshal's not gonna fuck off. Like, if pit lane's open, Ben's back in pit wall. It's maybe something to do with the paddles. Not sure. He's now having it explained to him in Italian that, if you stopped on the track. That's a fuck up. I wonder if it's beyond the realm. Welcome back to James's tinfoil hat corner. I'm going to put it on here. In my tinfoil hat, I'm going to throw this theory out. Hang on. Radio from Vesti there saying it is 3/10 every 3 laps or something. Tinfoil hat back on. What if Prema fueled or jetted up, tuned up Behrman's engine so that there was no chance it was going to make it any further than 18 odd laps, and they put Vesti on the reverse strategy on purpose so that his tyres would last longer than Behrman's engine, and karma has now come to bite Rene on the arse, and the engine has blown. The plan almost worked, but Ollie drove it back into pit lane instead of stopping on the circuit. And I'm going to now take my tinfoil hat back off and say that was purely speculation. There's no way that's true, but it wouldn't fucking surprise me at all. As we ride on board Zane Maloney, who's put in a really strong performance actually this weekend so far in Abu Dhabi. Strong pace. Having a look at... So Vesti's now losing a bit of time on Porsche. God, Owaza's really skating that thing around. Under brakes, he's narrow and he's really fucking backing it in. Continue to ride on board with Maloney here. Lap 22 of 33. Still we're yet to see Vesti. I guess his best bet is to just stay out there. I don't know. By the way, I should definitely be a Formula 2 team manager. The fact that I thought of that strategy from Prema. Just tune engines to only last 17 laps. And make sure your favourite driver starts on the mediums. Fucking genius. You could sell one seat for fucking megabucks, right? Because you'd be like, you'll get the rub of the strategy every fucking time. The other seat would be worth bugger all, but it opens up opportunities for low rent podcasters like myself to try and get an FIA license, and I'd do it. I'd go out there and be rear gunner. I'd go out there do my 18 laps every week. Man, good gig. It'd probably a paid role, actually, to be fair. I reckon you could charge. Vesti's in the pit lane. Sorry, all right, I'm going to rejoin this thought in a minute. And smooth enough. I mean, yep, super solid pit stop from Prema there. I'll watch where he blends out as well, because I mean, this is actually the race is getting interesting again now. We've got 10 laps of interesting racing here. I'll quickly finish the thought then. You could sell one. I reckon you could sell the primary seat if you're going to stitch up the strategy every weekend and make one engine only last slightly less as long than a medium tyre. I'm going to go ahead and say you could charge €9.7 million for that seat, maybe even into the €11 million category, which would open up some budget for, like I said, low rent podcasters like myself to essentially take up that paid role of you'd essentially be the lamb out to slaughter every week. But I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be a Formula 2 driver making money. I'd be like Ralph Boschon. Anyway. Vesti's blended back out in 9th, right behind Porsche. 2.8 seconds, that gap, 10 laps. On the counter is the Maloney and Owaza Red Bull cars really going at each other. Swinging it round now, what I'm calling spoon curve. Martins is doing his pit stop. He's done his pit stop. He's going under the Rolex clock now. Under the tunnel he goes. Now how's Doohan going to compare? How's Doohan going to compare? I heard Brundle say safety car, and he was just talking theories. He must have been in the tinfoil corner. Sorry, I got excited for a second there as one of the Red Bulls has a little bit of a lock up and runs wide. Oh, is that Owaza? Yeah, this is going to get juicy again here, folks. Between Maloney and Owaza over P4 on the road. Fuck, man, Owaza's got so much straight line speed. Owaza's going to drive straight around and watch this. That wagon's got so much straight line. And Maloney's just fired it. He's tried to hang on well, but no. Grazie Honda, says Owaza. Paula Aaron. Yeah, I mean, perhaps, and I touched on this yesterday. What's the gap now? So Vesti's right now on the arse of Teo Porcher, so this is very interesting. I'm going to save my ayahuasca conspiracy. Fuck, that's hard to say. Ayahuasca conspiracy theory for later. All right, good drive out of T1 for Vesti. Fires it through 2 and over the crest through 3 now down the hill. And if he doesn't, I think he's going to do it. Is he going to go Verstappen? Is he going to send it to the inside before we all think he is? No. He's going to go high. Nice. Take some clean air and a nice drive with that soft tyre. He's going to fire the DRS open. But he's going to, I mean, he's relying quite heavily on engine now. Yeah, he should have just kept his tyres clean and got it done under brakes. But, I mean, he's good. Oh, fuck me. This is brave. 2 and 1. How do you like that from Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Show him the fucking paint, son. What are you doing? Run the... Oh! I reckon that's a puncture. This is messy. This is messy. This is Lionel Messi. Oh, mine, he's going to force Porcher off the road. He's going to take to the escape again. Oh, this is carnage. Through Latifi they go. Vesti's going to slither it down the inside of Miney through one of the final corners. That's quite bold. Soft rubber doing its job there, but fuck me. How close was that between the porch chair and Scooby-Doo? Large. I mean, Porcher probably isn't doing himself a lot of favours by not giving that position back to Miney. Here we go. Oh, this is so spicy. Love it. Scooby-Doo down the inside of Teo Porcher. A little bit of a lock-up. And Porcher's going to have another crack. Vesti, just run the pole line here, son. There you go. And how quick's that French Mechachrome going to be? Massively. Yep. Oh, Vesti trying to send it. So I'm just enjoying this. So I've completely forgotten. I'm meant to be commentating here. This is great stuff between Frederic Vesti and Teo Porcher. So here we go. We're going to get round 3 on lap 27 of 33 here. Here we go. I'm not interested in Isaac Hadjar right now, Mr. TV Director. Here they come. All right. Porcher definitely should have just sent it to the inside. He should have gone full Verstappen on the first go. Here we go. All right. Down the straight they go. Out of the heaven. DRS open. Just pin it. Just straight line it, Fred. Keep your tyres clean. Yep, there you go. And brakes. Right, he sent it in too hot. Do exactly what, yep, there you go. Wheel tracks, exactly what he's done to you the past few laps. Traction out. Lovely. Right up his ass. Beautiful. I've said that before. DRS open, round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. There you go. Should have done that a while ago. But anyway, who am I to judge? I'm just an insurance broker. Jack Doohan, by the way, whose car I'm insuring for this round, still leads. So, Insurers will be pleased with that. Good job, Jackie Doo. So Maloney moaning a little bit about Awaza. But come on, just get the move done, boy. Come on, Maloney. But to be fair, Awaza's straight line speed is so ridiculous. Like, that DRS may as well not be open. Like, look at the absolute state of the straight line speed on Emo Awaza. And no chance. Fuck, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, Maloney's snuck it. He's gone full low hand and just got his nose in. Beautiful move from Zayn Maloney. Do it in the corners. You got no chance on the straights against Awaza. Good man. Rami Malek's stunt double doing a fantastic job there. And he's up on the podium. How about it? Vesti now stalking Emo Awaza. Alright, so we're just 4 laps and some Mechachrome shithousery away from crowning Frederick Vesti champion here. This is close, man, to be fair. I mean, like, I know that Porsche is sitting very pretty in the points and all good, blah, 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 but, you know, it doesn't take much. And Vesti's doing a good job at least trying to nab third here. Good, patient under the brakes. He's learned that. And now watch how he puts up with the Awaza's straight line speed. Is the DRS open? Is this thing working? Oh, but yeah, he's good. Go low hand. Ah, oh, no, not enough room on the inside this time for Scooby-Doo to get his snout in there. Under the hotel they go. Yeah, touching on it on the Sky commentary, 6 race wins this year for Scooby-Doo. Crazy shit. Alright, okay, well, I think we're all losing hope, aren't we? Oh! Big under brakes there from Scoob. And again, he's going to have to deal with the Awaza straight line speed. Don't pass him yet. Oh, but he locks up, so he's going to get a break here. Scooby-Doo. And he'll be able to get up the road now and after P3, but he's going to need a fastest lap along the way. And on these tyres, oh! Josh Mason out of the car and we've got a VSC. I don't think this really does much. Have to be honest, I don't really think this does much. They're just going to wheel that thing off. If it upgrades to a safety car, though, a little bit of carnage. But I don't see this being upgraded to a safety car, unfortunately, team. I really don't. So there's 2 episodes of really poor parking there in Formula 2. First Oliver Behrman and now Josh Mason. Who the fuck is Callum Mason, man? I got him confused with somebody yesterday. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Jack Doohan, what a second half of a season. Callum Mason is a business reporter, apparently. That's who I'm confusing them with. All right, okay. Virtual safety car ending. We're looking at Owaza and Porsche. Now just Porsche. 31 of 33. Losing hope by the second. Green flag conditions, off they go. Porsche maybe caught a bit. Porsche really caught napping there. Why has he got blue mirrors? That's kind of weird. Yep. Getting a lot of Porsche footage now. And fair enough. Hey, look. A great example of consistency running out in a season. You got to give him that. Great third season. Finally got his haircut together. And finally got the championship together. Good on him. 32 of 33. Yeah. So yeah, anyone just listening along, sorry. It's looking pretty glum for Scooby-Doo here. He runs P4, which is, he needs at least a P3 in a fastest lap, and Porsche runs P6, where he's due to score some points, which is all he needs to secure the title. So yeah, looking rough for Frederick Vesti fans and Prema fans alike. There's some murmurs in the chat of a penalty for Tao Porsche, but I haven't seen anything as such. But even still, with Vesti, it's not enough. As Jack Doohan probably gets himself a track limits warning there as he approaches the final lap. Come on, Doohan, one more lap. Make my underwriters happy. You don't need to give it that much, mate. You've got 5 seconds in the back. Come on. Yeah, what a second half of the season from Jack Doohan. Really brought himself back into it. Drove himself back into the race, so to speak. As we're on 33 of 33 now, in case I haven't touched on that, sorry. Vesti, come on, boy. You got to at least try and get the P3. Maloney's struggling a bit. Maloney, late entry to Formula 2 after a delay in the James Bond movie coming out, where he played the villain in No Time to Die. Is it No Time to Die? Another Time to Die? Anyway, he was brilliant in that. And brilliant in his defence so far against Frederick Vesti. He's going to run the pole line as they go towards the spoon curve. Vesti with the DRS open. He's going to try and go around the outside. Is he going to get it done? So Maloney with the experience knows what to do there. Just charges in under the brakes. But the grip of Scooby-Dooby-Doo around the outside, and they're going to make contact. And how the fuck did Scooby-Doo keep it in a straight line there? Holy shit, what is going on? Doohan wins it. Fully insured. And fully P1. How good? What the fuck was that? What? How is that thing still running? Holy heck. But it's going to be P3. In the most bizarre he did a jump. He's done an outside overtake with air. He's got Tony Hawk round the outside. That's the best overtake I've ever seen. Round the outside kick flip overtake for P3. But it's going to be Théo Pourchaire, who wins the championship in his third effort. Oh. Fuck me. Jesus. Shit, that was all go. And spare a thought for Frederick Vesti, who's fought valiantly. Exhibited no more than on that last lap there against Zane Maloney, but it's Théo Pourchaire who will be our champion for 2023. Let's hear what he's got to say. Yeah. Floods of tears, and good on him. Nice guy. I've had dinner with Théo Pourchaire once. He's actually a good bastard. He's getting very emotional on the radio towards ART now. Sounding a little bit like a voicemail I've received from various ex-girlfriends over the years. But anyway, good on him. To be honest, the podium's kind of not where you want to be if you're vesting out. Like, you kind of want the spot. It's a bit of a... Here we go. We're getting a replay. Yeah. Man, love this. All the way through. All the way through. All the way through. Good. Bit of contact. Fucking hell. Ay caramba. Oh, he just got a bit of oppo on. Fuck. How about this? This will be the shot. So it wasn't the wheel that gave him the air. It's over the curb, grind to ollie, outside overtake, grind, 50-50 grind to ollie, and keeps it out of the wall. How the fuck did he keep that out of the wall? But for the last spot on the podium, on the last lap, round the outside, 50-50 grind to ollie overtake. Sick. Fucking gnarly, dude. All right. Jack Doohan, my favourite client right now. Good on him. Oh, and they've set out a champion. So there's no P2 spot, but there is a spot for Théo Pourchaire. So they're going to make Vesti watch him get out of the car, which is slightly savage. Yeah, get on you, Jack. Good on, yeah. Give it one. Good on you, Doohan. Sick bastard. Good on him. Is this the last time we see Jack Doohan in a Formula 2 car? Don't know. Yes. Remains to be seen, and we move on to silly season now. As Pourchaire arrives. totally stoked. And Martin's, was Martin's P2 in the end? Was he? I completely missed who was P2, to be honest. I think I might have been Martin's. Throw the lid. What's he going to do to celebrate the title, they're wondering, as he takes his Buzz Lightyear beanie off. That's a mediocre celebration for a championship. That was very wet. That was a real shit celebration. I'm going to mark points down on the celebration, but good on him. Hooping and hollering as they should be down there at ART. There's Victor Martins. Totally hot. Former gymnast Victor Martins. Oh, well, I might call it there. As I said, did I say this? Spit it out, Blair. We're all going to be, the whole crew, we're going to be doing the F1 from Marcus's place this afternoon. So be sure to tune in for that. Yeah. See you sickos at 1 o'clock. Get going.